subs, welcome or welcome back again. It is time to step into the lion's den. Today we are going to be doing a reading on the Try Guys, Ned. So Ned has recently been taking Twitter by storm. He has been caught and called out for cheating on his wife Ariel. You know, at first when I saw Ariel trending, I was thinking, okay, the Little Mermaid back up there. But no, turns out Ned has cheated on his wife. So this has been taking over Twitter by storm for I think probably like the past 2 days. And I see that he is no longer a part of the Try Guys. They're choosing not to associate with him any longer. And I also see that there is pretty much staff just joining in the Ned slander fest or whatever is going on here. And this is not usually around my area, like what I do readings on, but I do think it's pretty interesting. It would be pretty interesting to sort of step out of the box every now and then and try to do something a little different. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a possibly quick little reading on Ned and see what comes out for him. So I'm going to do a quick personality reading and see what we have. And then we're just going to go ahead and get into questions about his scandal, what's going to happen with, if there's going to be any more drama with the Try Guys, and what's going to happen in his relationship. So, alright, tell me what are Ned's strongest personality traits. Wow, that's enough. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Dang! Okay. Now this whole chunk all of these fell in reverse, and I want you to know that majority of my deck, like a good amount, it's like mixed. Like the whole deck is pretty mixed. It's pretty mixed. So all of them fell in reverse. Crazy. Let's see what we have. First, the only one that came up was Hedonist, which is interesting. And it says, Hedonist. And it says, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrates the beauty in oneself. So it's telling me that in some way this man is a very confident man. He is going to do what he feels that he deserves. He's going to celebrate his life in the way he feels that, you know, he deserves to. The next card we have is Priest in reverse. It says, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own seduced, not seduced. I just woke up from a power nap, and obviously my brain is just not there right now. Seduced by your own spiritual role. So this is already talking about what's going on now, and talking about how he built this image off of being a new term that I learned. What is a wife? They call it a wife boy, a wife man, a wife husband. Well, I thought I learned it, but like I said, I just woke up from a power nap, so my brain is not really all the way awoke. But he built an image off of loving his wife, and betrayed his spiritual community, or betrayed his community in general, by giving this image and this pure image of a loving father and a loving husband, to betray that by being a cheater. Next, we have a Martyr in reverse, and it says addiction to self-pity. So more than likely we will be seeing this man throw a pity party for himself. If that has not already happened, we will probably be seeing him throwing a pity party for himself. So we'll see what else may get unveiled as time goes. We have Slave in reverse. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own decisions. You know, I feel like not only is this man, or will this man throw a pity party, or is probably throwing a self-pity party? But I do still feel like there is somebody who is kind of telling him what to do and how to react publicly. His publicist, probably. I think that's what they call it. Yeah. So there's somebody who's trying to guide him and steer him away from making really stupid online comments. Really ridiculous online comments. So, secret in reverse. Inability to commit to a path once found. This man should, and this is what I'm getting, this man should stay away from lying. So, now that he's caught, he should just admit it. I think he did, but, you know, just don't even bother trying to avoid what you did, trying to avoid telling the truth and the whole truth, because it looks like he's not very good at lying, and that he will backtrack and kind of trip over his own feet when it comes to trying to tell the story. Queen in reverse, it says, becomes arrogant when his authority is challenged, he is controlling and demeaning. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are going to be some horror stories about Ned that pops up. It's showing me that he's a bit of a diva. Excuse me. It looks like he's a bit of a diva. He may kind of like things his way, or you know, the highway. He may be one of those, you know, tries to hit on you, and then when you turn him down, they hit you with the "you're ugly anyway" kind of people. So. And lastly, we have Angel in reverse. It says, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So again, it's just talking about the imagery that he may have given off to a lot of people. Again, a wife husband, wife boy, wife man, I don't know. Wife man, I think it is. And it's talking about just that image of betrayal, that image of innocence that he put out, and it is not real. It's not real. But yeah, these are his the strongest personality traits that he has going on right now, especially in the midst of this scandal. People are kind of seeing who he truly is. I believe there may be, if there's not already, probably going to be some horror stories coming out about him. And yeah, that's what we have for his personality part of the reading. And we're going to go ahead and move on next. By the way, I am freestyling this. I have no specific order or like direction that I'm going with what cards I want to use and where I want to go with this first, outside of the personality reading. So I'm just going to pull and see what I get and tell you what I see. Alright. Tell me a little more about Ned. Okay, I think that's enough. So the first three cards, we have Spirit of River, movement towards adventure, feast. Then the next one is Feast of Plenty, choices and consequences. And then the last on the top row so far, I'm going to pull these up to even it out. So the next, the second to last is Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. And then First Breath, beginner's mind. So again, there's something about Ned that is very bad at what he does. Like, if this man is, you know, this man is a cheater, obviously, but somehow it's like, it keeps showing me that he's actually really bad at it. Like, he's always been bad at hiding that he's doing it. So I really wouldn't be surprised. I really would not be surprised if this is something that that his wife already knew. I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that Ariel already knew. I wouldn't be surprised at all. At all. Also, Feast of Plenty, choices and consequences, obviously. I mean, that speaks for itself. I don't really need to actually speak on that. But Feast of Plenty also, with just Feast of Plenty, makes me think of, even with the personality cards, this man is very good at wanting to indulge and do whatever satisfies him because he feels like he's worth it. Not saying that he's not worth doing what he wants to make him happy, but he's a cheater. If you wanted to go around and, you know, have lots of women and do that, you should not have been gotten married to someone who is not into polyamory, who's not into having an open relationship. We have Dust Devil moving out of stagnation. We have Stranger, Curiosity. We have Whale Song, resonating. We have In the Hand, the universe is your partner. Let me tell you something. There's something about this man that has an ego that's kind of crazy. And I don't know why. But he has an ego that's kind of crazy. And I'll tell you one thing. He's not really going to grow from this. Believe it or not, the way I'm seeing this is he's actually kind of waiting for this to be over. He's waiting for this to be over. And I'm already getting a feeling, and I have to go and do more reading and kind of get more on Ariel's part, because I have a feeling that there is some form of cockiness coming from Ned. Like, I know my wife won't leave me because she needs me, or something along those lines. Like, there's like, and if that's not the case, he feels like it. I just feel this kind of cocky, this arrogance, like, she's not gonna go anywhere. She can't go anywhere. So it's no point. She can't go anywhere. Okay, so I've definitely got to sort of get into what Ariel is thinking, what is going to be her next move, how she plan on going about this, because this man, I'm definitely not seeing him really caring too much, to be honest. And I hate to be the one to tell you, it's looking like this guy is going to see either situation as a win-win for him. Low-key, it's a win-win for him. He's kind of like, you know what? I just want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. He's like, I've got the whole world in my hand. Well, in this case, the universe. He's like, I can kind of do whatever I want. I can kind of, you know, get whoever I want. So, I guess we'll just see what happens. It's that kind of feeling. He may pretend like he's sadder than he is. He's not really that sad. I would say it's more of an ego blow than anything. It's more of an ego blow. He really is genuinely like, I wonder how this is going to turn out. I wonder how they're really going to treat me. Like, are they really going to be like this? Are they really going to treat me bad for this? Like, they didn't know. That's what I'm feeling. They didn't know. Like, they didn't know the whole time. Ooh. They didn't know the whole time. Huh, that's weird. That's weird. I don't know why I'm getting that. They didn't know the whole time. Okay. Alrighty. What's going to happen? What's going to be happening with Ned and his career, and also what's going on with the rest of the Try guys and how they feel? Let me tell you something. Once again, Ned is not going to be controlled. He's not. He's not. This is why this card is specifically, conformity is in reverse. He's not going to be controlled. No matter how much damage he takes, he is going to heal from it. He's going to be fine. Look at that. So let me tell you, we have illusions. This is love, love affairs. And we also have motivation. Alright? This man may low-key be a narcissist. Remember, this reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Alleged for entertainment purposes only. Take each reading with a grain of salt. I don't claim to know these people, nor do I claim any of this is fact. But we are going to continue. This man may use this as an opportunity to make money. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see him doing interviews about his affairs to talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised if the man gets shows. Like, I'm definitely seeing like him getting shows, interviews, or like he'll have opportunities. He'll have opportunities. Whether he takes them or not, I don't know. But I feel like I'm seeing that he's going to chase the money. He's going to chase the bag. In fact, he may feel like a messy divorce is going to benefit him more. He may be the one to even ask for one, or try to convince his wife to divorce him, because he thinks he will benefit more that way. He'll be freer, and then a lot of people are going to want to be in his business, so he'll be able to go and do more interviews, talk about it. People are going to want to know about the divorce. They're going to want to know this, that, and the third. And he's going to be able to make money and, you know, I guess maybe not have to pay her back, I don't know. I don't know what this man is thinking, but he's thinking that's going to be better. He's thinking, nah, that may work better for me. That's not a wise decision. It's not a wise decision for him. Alright, let me see. Can I get something about the Try Guys and how some of them are feeling about him? It's pretty split. There's a bit of indifference, so that feeling that I got before, that maybe the members knew. And it's something that the public is just now finding out, not something that they're just now finding out. So it's like, we knew this was happening for years. We knew this was happening. It's nothing new to us. It's shocking to everyone else, but, you know, they're not really stressed about it, to be honest. I mean, I guess if I think about it this way, like, if you have a best friend, I don't know if they are friends like that, but if you have a best friend and your best friend cheats on her husband and you're like, dang, you cheat on your husband? That's none of my business. Or, dang, that's messed up. I'm not about to get in your business. Does that, like, would you unfriend? That's the question. For everyone in the comment section, I have a question for you. If your best friend cheated on their husband, and whether you were friends with the husband or not, if your best friend cheated on their husband, or cheated on their partner, their married partner, would you unfriend them? Would you no longer be their friend, or would you decide that's none of your business and still remain friends? Because I know you can remain friends and not approve of what they did, but I'm just very curious. How would you Cubs handle it if your best friend cheated on their significant other? Would you feel like that's any of your business? Would you feel like you would end that relationship with them? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm super curious about that. Okay. Any more on the Try Guys and their feelings about Ned and his wife's messy situation? Okay. Yeah, they're kind of like, They knew. They're like, yeah. I do see that there's some, like I said, it's kind of half and half. They're disappointed, you know. Some of them look like they kind of somewhat expected a change, but it didn't happen. And again, there's something about him being greedy, him being very just very greedy, very self-indulgent. I think they knew. I do think they knew. I do think they knew for a while. What, let me see. By the way, the first deck that I used is the Caroline Mays Archetype deck. The second, this one is the Shaman Oracle, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and this one is Visions of Life Tarot. I don't know the name of this deck that I'm using now, but I know it's on Amazon. Okay. What is going on with Ned and his wife? Okay, so the wife of, as anyone would expect, is pretty upset. Pretty upset. She's very upset. She's very sad. She's very heartbroken of the situation, of course, as anyone would be. She's upset that he fell into temptation like that. And I think she's finding out a lot more than just that. Because it's just like, she's like, wow, like the stuff that you did is wild. Like, this is crazy. Quite literally wild. Also, I do see that there is a sense of rejection from her husband as well. So, like, she definitely felt like either he wasn't interested in her and she had been feeling that way. Yes. Okay, here's what I'm feeling and getting. She was also feeling like Ned was not interested in her. There were these things that he would do and things that he would say that put her off. And even as we have paid attention to the signs, she knew that there were clear signs that there was infidelity. There were signs for her, and she did not want to acknowledge it. It started off with the feeling of rejection. It started off with realizing that she did not feel as wanted as she previously did. She didn't feel beautiful. She didn't feel great about herself. Because she felt like there were little things that he would say or little things that he would do, ways that he would act, not coming home when he was supposed to. Just certain things that kind of had her thinking like, you know, I'm not sure if I like that. But I think she kind of powered through it. I feel like she powered through it. Like, you know what? I'm going to let it go. I'm going to just go ahead and move on. Is there anything else that... Oh. Oh, what? She was even chucking it up to his actual sexuality in general. She was worried about it. Like, She was questioning it. She really was. Let me see. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. What else we have here? What's going on with Ned and his wife now? That was a whole chunk. Yep, they are going to divorce. The first card here, or separation. So the first card says sadness, as this first card here does too. The first word on this says sadness. Missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Okay, yeah, there's a separation. It doesn't say divorce yet, but they're definitely thinking about it. She's definitely thinking about it. Addiction, codependent, obsession, passion, controlling. He's has a block and restraint. Like I said, there is something, I was feeling it earlier. There's something about with this ego of this man that he's like, she can't leave me anyway. Oh well, we'll just see how this goes because she's not going to leave me. She's not going to leave me. I don't know why he's so cocky, but it's coming out here too. Codependent. Obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraints. Boom. Wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promises. So there may be a reason why she is very much relying on this man. Of course, probably the kids. But there's something holding her into this relationship. And this codependency, there's something that she needs from him. Again, probably the kids. But that is keeping her from leaving immediately. And I think he's aware of that. I think he's very much aware of that. Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Okay. Remember when I was reading before and I was like thinking about the Try Guys and I'm like, they've seen this before. They knew it was happening. Some of them, like, they're disappointed. It's like I was seeing that some of them were hoping that he would change for the better. I think she knew too. She knew, whether she wanted to acknowledge it or not. And she too was hoping he would change. No, he's not. He's not going to change. And because you kept with him, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, remember, I don't really know these people. But from the information that I have here, because you kept with him, why would he change? If you're not going to go anywhere when he does the worst things to you, why would he change? There's no repercussions. We have palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth. That's exactly what was here. Growth. And it's right at the bottom too. Growth. They were waiting for him to change, to grow, to mature. He did not. So he kept destroying and hammering away at their relationship, refusing to change. Clock. Need time, takes time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Again, the man is not going to change. He did not change, and now it's exposed. It's out there. Time was not going to heal this. And in fact, it was only a matter of time before this blew up. And they all knew it. They all knew it. They all knew it. I don't think there's anybody who truly is genuinely shocked. They'll pretend to be shocked. I think they're going to pretend to be shocked. You know, gas it up since, hell, it's out there. He didn't learn his lesson. Why not make money off of, you know, this unfortunate situation? But I do not think there was a solitary person in there who was close to them who genuinely is shocked. Who didn't see it coming. Who wasn't like, girl, we knew this. But how you gonna get caught up out there in the streets like that? Yeah, separation keeps coming out. Like, so yeah, I was gonna see what, I'm still gonna just generally ask one more time, but I'm gonna use my tarot and close on out and just see what's next for Ned. What's next for Ned and Ned's career, Ned's oh. Ned is still... Oh. Ned is still giving... any news is good news. I still see him trying to run with this situation somehow. I see him trying to run with it, and it's not going to be a good idea. But he's like, they hate me, and you know what? I kind of love this. He's like, I will take it. It's like that. It's like, they hate me. Everyone hates me right now. I'll take it. Instead of being stressed and anxious, he's still anxious, but it's like, you know what? I should do something while I'm hot. I should do something while I'm hot. Oh, I should take advantage of this moment. He may even, you know what, let me agree. My wife deserves better. He's going to try. I just see him trying to take advantage of this situation somehow. I'm still seeing this sort of like victim blaming, or like something about like him running his mouth and trying to make some form of excuses, or like justify, or even like sort of make it seem more genuine than it is. Like, you know what, I started to fall in love with this other woman, and I didn't go about this properly with my wife. I didn't, you know, break it to her that I was no longer in love. Like, it's like something, the way he's going to try to manipulate this or morph this into something that it's not, or morph it into something more genuine than it actually is. It's very weird. But either way, it's like you cannot really truly bring this man down. He's going to find a way. One way or another, this man is going to find a way to make this a good thing. To make something a good thing. Like, I do not see this man going down mentally. Like, I see him, any sort of news or attention on him is good attention and good news. Yes. Yes. 6 of Wands. Any attention on him is praise to him. Whether it's negative or positive, any attention on him is praise to him. He loves it. And even if he don't like the feeling at first, he's like, you know what? This is a good thing. I have haters now. This is the most popular I've been in my entire life. This is the biggest I've ever been. Yeah. But that's what I have. That's what I have for Ned. I still see there being things that he will gain from this loss. He will benefit some way, shape, or form. Or at least in his mind, he'll benefit. But again, we never know the future. You know, depending on how much y'all go in, it may take a negative turn. We never know. But this is what I have for the reading of Ned. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel, so please check out some of the other ones. Leave suggestions down below. I usually focus on K-pop, but I'm very much into branching out into other things as well. So if you have other topics, leave them down in the comment section below. Check out my Patreon. I have a whole bunch of readings there. You can also purchase a reading like this for yourself. I have personality readings, spirit guide readings, general tarot readings. So if you want to go there to look at your options, click and subscribe to whatever you want, and then DM me and I can get your reading out to you in like a few days. So yeah, if you're interested, check out my Patreon. Thank you all for watching, Cubs. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and I hope to see you again next time in the Lion's Den. Bye bye.